For you this afternoon between the New York Yankees and the Baltimore Orioles. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse on. Dylan Bundy, a right-hander from the Sooner State, gets the starting assignment here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Boy, Dylan Bundy's come a long way. It wasn't that long ago where he went to camp and he had to make the team coming out of spring training. Former first-round draft pick out of high school from Oklahoma, 94 to 95 miles an hour. Good overhand 12-6 curveball and a changeup that's getting better all the time. He's turned himself into one of the league's premier pitchers.
Swing and a liner. And that's a fair ball as it'll head toward the scoreboard. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
If that's any indication, I think we're going to see some aggressive at-bats in this one. Take the first pitch of the game? No way. He squared it up and winds up on second base after a nice line drive. Great opportunity to get on the board right out of the blocks.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Missed with a slider. His past history with Dylan Bundy, not great. He's 1 for 8. A ball and a strike. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Bundy offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it. The next 1-2 pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Now a drive by Judge. Deep left field. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. All rise, Aaron Judge. A 2-run shot. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Giancarlo Stanton now. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1.
Don't think for 1 second, after giving up already 1 homer, that he doesn't know where this lineup's headed. He's going to have to face the real sluggers right now, and he's going to have to execute.
2-0 to the Yankees left fielder. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Here it comes, the 3-0. No offer from Stanton. It's ball 4, so he'll head down to first.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
He's set. Here it comes. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Jones going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, we all know it. The man to watch, Giancarlo Stanton. He finished last season with the most home runs in the major leagues. He won the Major League home run title. He can put a ball into orbit when he catches it, and I hope he catches one in this game.
Hit hard on the ground to the right, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
0-1 the count. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Oof, and it's safe to say he doesn't look all that comfortable up there. 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Stanton at second, Hicks at first, 1 gone. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch, 2 away. Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. And the Yanks trying to make this first inning even sweeter here. From the belt, kicks and deals. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up. It's now 2-0 New York. Digging in now, number 3. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Orioles.
Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. And there's ball 1. Two balls and a strike to the Orioles leadoff hitter. Severino stands 6'2" and throws from the right side. This is his first year at the big league level. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. A full count now for the Orioles center fielder.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the Orioles get their leadoff man aboard to start the inning.
Boy, that wasn't a very good pitch there. Up and away. That breaking ball, D-Row, that slider intended to be down and away. Instead, it was up and away.
Yeah, that was definitely a missed spot right there, Dan. You saw the batter's eyes light up, and he didn't miss it.
Now a bunt attempt here, but a foul ball, 1-1. Dribbled up the line. Foul ball, strike 2.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Hicks. Makes the play, 1 away. Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
You know, Matt, a big part of the offense is Mark Trumbo. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat, well, they just go.
As a look, now the pitch. And that's in there for strike 1. Previous history with Luis Severino. Pretty average results, 4 for 15. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. High in the air out to center field. Hicks is under it. And that's the 3rd out. Standing in, Luke Voigt.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see two different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, Dero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flame the speed limit.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Okay, here's how the Birds line up today on defense. And let's focus on Adam Jones. There's three things in this world that are guarantees: death, taxes, and Adam Jones. You can pencil him in a $155, center field, 280, 25, and 80.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Oh, has him looking silly here. It's 0-2. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting, and at least he held up. He must have been guessing.
Back up the middle. Beckham on the grass. And the throw here is going to get him at first. Excellent range there at short, and there are 2 away now. Digging in for his second at-bat, Brett Gardner. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. A ball and no strikes. Gardner is just shy of 6 feet at 5'11", a left-handed batter and thrower. This is his 10th season at the major league level, so almost a decade, which is quite an accomplishment.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
Looking at strike 2, a fastball that catches the inside corner.
Hey, I don't know what happened in between innings, but he went down that tunnel with a few of his teammates and some coaches and found a way to regroup, because he's been really good this second inning. After going out in the first, I thought it was going to be a super short outing.
Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway. And the inning ready now for Baltimore. Adam Jones will start it off for the Orioles with the ever-dangerous Chris Davis looming in the on-deck circle. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A little bouncer. That winds up foul. And it is swung on and missed by Jones as he becomes out number 1.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And let's take a look at outfielder Aaron Hicks. Hey, some guys figure it out at 21. Some guys figure it out at 30. Some guys never figure it out. Aaron Hicks is one of those guys who has come into his own. He's dynamic on both sides of the plate from an offensive standpoint and has an absolute cannon in the outfield to go along with great range.
In there, 1-2 now. Hit hard down the left field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a 2-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
Off-speed pitch, and there is strike 3 called. And boy, that zone just got a bit larger. 2 away. And here's Renato Nunez. Trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1.
Hey, he's looking to punch out the side right here. And if this guy's going to do him favors and swing outside the zone, that's exactly what's going to happen.
Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses. 1-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down, 3. There's the Inner Harbor in downtown here in Baltimore. Charm City as it's nicknamed, as the third inning is set to get underway now. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
2 strikes.
Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. Ready with another 2-2. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away. Striding forward now is the DH, Giancarlo Stanton. He drew a walk his first time up. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. High in the air out to center field. Center fielder has a beat on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So here's the cleanup hitter, Didi Gregorius. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Gregorius is a strong defender playing up the middle in the infield. He's the big arm, and those skills are not lost on his teammates, his coaches, or his front office for that matter.
Yeah, he has the ability. What I love about this ball player, he's got such a great internal clock. It seems like it's bang bang at first every time with the guy's out. He's got sure hands and an accurate throwing. Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Well, D-Roll, that looked like a pretty easy inning to start. All of a sudden, 2 outs and back-to-back singles, runners at first and third.
Yeah, they put traffic on him. I guess I would throw it back at you, Dan. You get 2 quick outs right there, and then you get 2 base hit knocks. Are you even concerning yourself with the traffic on the bases, or are you just trying to execute that next pitch?
You know what happens a lot of times, D-Roll, you lose concentration. You get the first 2 out in the inning. You think, hey, I'm going to breeze through this and get this third guy out. Next thing you know, first and third and 2 out, you have to make some good pitches.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Two balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick, because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the. Greg Bird is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now. So digging in now, Tim Beckham. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
2 balls and no strikes. The count to Tim Beckham. Called a strike on the inside part of the plate. 2-1.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually, a quality take.
Ball even at 2-2. Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2. towards second. And that's the first out. In now for the O's, Caleb Joseph. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Missed with a slider. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
Man, he certainly got him protecting the plate right there. He almost got him to go around on that slider right there. I would not be surprised if he goes fishing a little bit further outside.
3-0 to him now. Here it is, the 3-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
The batter, number 3.
Digging in the switch hitter, number 3. He'll swing it from the left side right here. There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Gardner is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So stepping in, Gary Sanchez. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First delivery to him on the way. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Popped him up. And that's going to land foul. One and 2 to the Yankees catcher. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Next for New York, Luke Voigt. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Now the 0-1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Is laid off and the count runs full. Gleyber Torres is on deck. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. A ball hit hard to the left side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Here's Brett Gardner now. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 games so far. Ready with the 0-1. A cold strike on the inside corner. And that one stayed too low apparently.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. Here's big Aaron Judge. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Here's the first pitch to him. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. 0-1. on. He takes front for strike 2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
Wow, really close pitch on 0-2. That just missed, and if he hits that spot right there again, he might get the call next time.
Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position. Voigt on third. Torres on at second with 2 down. So a full count now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
3-2 pitch. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. Yanks strand up. At the plate, Jonathan Villar comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And he misses with it, 1-1. And there's a base hit on the line.
He had just retired 9 straight batters right there. He hadn't been in a stretch in a long time. Let's see if the offense can break through.
From the stretch. And he takes ball 1.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another. Why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
And the runner back. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Trumbo. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. And he lays off there, 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a...
Here it is, the 3-0. And a changeup. Couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4. So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring in the right fielder, Adam Jones. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. 2-0.
2 tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off him. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location, no matter how hard you're throwing.
The 3-1. Hard hit ball to short. Gregorius is there, and as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around. Orioles leave 1. They're down 2-0.
Leading off for the Yankees, designated hitter.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. Well, now that we're midway through this one, it's safe to say that runs have been at a premium, and both starters, doing it in different ways, have turned in excellent performances.
Dan, you could speak to this. Obviously, 2 different ways to skin a cat. One's a finesse guy, working all 4 quadrants, keeping guys off balance. The other a flamethrower coming right at you.
Yeah, it's been a story of like 2 different styles of pitchers, but both getting the same thing. Both throwing strikes early, keeping the ball down in the zone. As you touched on it, there's more than one way to get around through a lineup, and we've seen one guy with power and one guy do it with more skill and finesse.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. Ready for another shot now. Didi Gregorius. A fly out and a single for him so far. A ball and no strikes. 1 out, nobody on. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 called. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. Digging in and looking for more, Aaron Hicks. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1. The 1-1. Misses, ball 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Two balls and 2 strikes to Hicks now.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order and against the middle of the order too.
And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. Here's Chris Davis now. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Hey, I can understand this batter's frustration right here. He's trying to be aggressive and get something going for his team. They are getting shut out in the 5th inning, but that's exactly why they're getting shut out. You need to keyhole and stay on the attack and make this pitcher come in the middle of the plate.
He throws him on the fastball there. Chris Davis is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 5th. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Behind 0-2 now. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. 2 strike pitches, chopped foul at the plate, and will do it again.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row, back-to-back. I don't think there'll be a third.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Tim Beckham becomes the second out in the bottom of the 5th. Ball 1. Nunez, the runner at first with 2 gone. That's wide, 2-0.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
And a 2-1 slider is looked at for a called strike 2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Orioles. They trail it here 2-0. Mike Wright takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Stepping in, Greg Bird. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. On a grade school swing there, it's 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2.
That fastball must have a little late life on it. Still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him. Now at the plate, Gary Sanchez. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Striding in, Luke Voigt. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Started to go around, but it's a called 3rd strike anyway, and that will retire the side. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, number 3. A hit in 2 tries so far. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2. Now here's the pitch. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Scooped up on the backhand. And there's 1 away.
Number 2.
Striding in once again, Jonathan Villar. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. And that's right there, and we're even at 1.
Hey, that pitch right there caught entirely too much of the plate. Curveball that rolled over the heart of the plate. He's got to pull the trigger on that one.
Grounded up the first baseline. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And he chased it in the dirt. Sanchez has it, but the throw is not in time. Villar reaches on the strikeout. Favorable call in there for a strike. Villar stands at first with 1 out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. In comes Judge. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning. And now the designated hitter for the Orioles, Mark Trumbo. It was a walk in his last trip. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Now it's 2-0.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
3-1 the count now. 3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Grounded to 3rd. Throw to 2nd for the force out, and the side is retired. Orioles leave 1. They trail things here 2-0. Neil Walker is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7.
Neil Walker.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Soft liner out toward left center. And there's a base hit, so a good job off the bench to get him started here in the 7th.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Here's the first pitch to him. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between 1st and 2nd.
3-0 to him now. Now the 3-0 offering. Oh, it's on the ground to 2nd. Did he get his double play? The 2nd for 1. On to Davis, but too late, and they'll settle for just the 1. Aaron Judge will stand in again as we flash you back to earlier. He's accounted for their only runs of the ball game on one swing of the bat, as this was the swing right here. A changeup floats outside here for ball one. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Oh, textbook slider there, and he's back at even 2-2.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking deep.
Pitch outside. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
This catcher's not known for his throwing ability, so you compound that with a big lead at first base. He had no chance to throw that runner out at second.
Hot shot to third, and he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Hey, Debro, looks like they might finally have something going after that base hit. First and third, 1 out, and maybe now they can get something started.
Yeah, you could tell the third base coach was going to be aggressive right there, right? A nice read by both him and the base runner to take that extra base and put it.
And he recovers to make the play, so a run is across to score, but they do record the second out. So that'll go into the books as an E6, and he'll be kicking himself over that one. Here's Didi Gregorius. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Judge stands at second with 2 gone. And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
Love the fact the pitcher challenged him in that spot right there. Didn't love the location. But I got to be honest with you, I think he's got him on his heels right now. Don't be shocked if he attacks his zone again.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
It's a nice job by the batter right there. Able to fight off a high fastball and slap it the other way for a single.
Stepping in now, Aaron Hicks. And he hits it hard to the right side. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead. They're a grand slam ahead, Dan, but you're a former closer warming up. When you see a 3-run lead and then your offense gets it to 4, and you know that same situation's gone out the window, don't tell me that didn't hurt you.
Oh, it does hurt you. Oh, it does, because, Dero, the only way you're going to get into this game is it has to be a save situation. You sit and watch 8 innings of baseball, you get up to warm up in the 9th, and you're all ready to go thinking, hey, I'm going to come in and get me a 3-out save, and all of a sudden you're out of the game because it's a 4-run lead. Of course you think about it as a reliever.
And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat, much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Nunez has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So 2 runs on 4 hits, 1 error in the inning, and 2 left. Neil Walker will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike.
Your attention, please. Now playing.
And Jones takes this one for a ball, 1-1.
Neil Walker.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
You see that swing right there? You know what that tells me, boys? That this pitcher is doing his job right here. But also the offense is obviously not picking anything up today.
And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. Now at the plate, Chris Davis. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. One and one, the count to Chris Davis. The 1-1 home. Is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
Hey, he's going to have to set his sights a little bit more over the heart of the plate. I can't have one of my best left-handed power hitters reaching and taking an ugly swing like that.
And tough fastball to lay off on 1 and 2, but he did, and it's 2 and 2 now. Hit hard to the right side, and that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single. Stepping up now, Renato Nunez. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Davis, base runner at first with 1 out. Way outside. 1 and 2. Misses, ball 2.
He went with the off-speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound, and he's going to make...
55. Coming Gray.
And he may have thought something was on here as he stepped off to look back to first. The 2-2 one more time.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Now the payoff pitch home. This is line to left, and that's in there, base hit.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Line to the right side. And a leaping effort, but it's off his glove. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the 2nd out of the inning. Now batting, Caleb Joseph. And, Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. As the runners hold on. A ball hit softly on a line to third. And that will conclude. Number 38 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Number 38.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone! It's a solo shot here for Gary Sanchez. And that'll stake the Yankees to a 5-0 lead now.
Pretty easy to tell in real time, but that one was an absolute missile heading out of the ballpark, and our show track technology confirms it. 115 miles an hour was the exit velocity. An impressive swing of the bat.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Luke Voigt. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. No hits to this point. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. No outs, nobody on. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Here's Neil Walker, a base hit in his first trip.
Neil Walker.
First pitch on its way. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Araujo, just 24 years of age. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. The next 0-2. Liner toward right center. And he will run this one down, moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Brett Gardner. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard up the middle. And Gardner's going to reach. It's a base hit. It's a two-out success means that Aaron Judge gets to swing it here.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Throw over to the bag, and he's back in standing. Gardner is off of first with 2 away. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
The 1-2. Catches the corner, got him looking. Yanks able to add on 1 more via the solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. 5-0 New York. Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, number 3. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. So striding in, Jonathan Villar. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Villar.
Gray ready with the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Hicks. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss at a ball down.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Sanchez is after it, and the throw to first ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They can't chip in. In now is the Yankees DH, Giancarlo Stanton. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. The 1-1. Fouled away. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. And he lays off, so it's full now. 3-2. Now a fastball. Oh, look below the knees, but he rings him up anyway, and there's one gone.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Here's Didi Gregorius. As the first pitch here has been high, it's ball one. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ball game. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. One out, nobody on. Lofted in the air out toward right center. In comes the center fielder. 2 down. Striding into the box, Aaron Hicks. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. Very high. 2-1.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
3-1 to him now. The 3-1. High and deep to straightaway right. Jones going back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The relay, and he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Wow, when you're swinging the bat like he is, you want the game to go to extra so you can get some more ABs. That's his 3rd hit of the game, and his swing just keeps getting better and better. Almost hit that one out of here, but he'll take a double anytime.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. Ball one to start the at-bat. Now the 1-0. Hit hard back up the middle. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Here's Mark Trumbo now. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
1-1. Swing and a hot shot toward third, and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
You'll only see about 10 of these pitches a year. The changeup on a tee in the middle of the plate, but tip your hat to the batter right there. He did not come unglued, stayed within himself, and drove it for a base hit.
No balls and a strike to count. I'm set with the 0-1. Curveball that time, not even close. Trumbo on at first, nobody out. Takes this the other way to right, and that'll get down for a base hit. The relay, and he is safe at second base as he legs out a double.
Well, they've been struggling at the dish all game long, so stringing 2 hits back-to-back, one of them for extras, is a sign that they've got some life in them. We'll see if they can cash in here.
A couple of men in scoring position here with none down. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. And he'll step off. And here's Renato Nunez. He'll take a look at his strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. This catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Hicks is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tim Beckham. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Hit out towards second. And there's his first base hit in this one. Digging in once again, Caleb Joseph. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Lays off 1-0. a changeup over the outside corner. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 2-2 the count. 3 runs already home here. In the dirt here. The 3-2 pitch gets him looking up around the letters.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Well, this is taken in as a perfect metaphor to end this one, as that ball was hit hard, but the ball game is over.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
5-3 the final score in this afternoon's game. The New York Yankees jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Luis Severino takes home the win. Dylan Bundy racked up 12 strikeouts but still ends up taking the loss. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. This is Matt Vasgersian, and you've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. See you next time.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Yankees. 5 runs, 13 hits, 1 error. They left 10 men on base. For the Orioles, 3 runs on 8 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 4 minutes. A reminder that Metro subway trains are available at the Lexington Market or Charles Center subway station.